I got some bad news.
Action!
Welcome back to Coming This Summer.
Were we introing? Was that your intro?
Figured you just ripped me looking like a
fucking
moron.
look like an asshole? Yeah.
That's
Keanu
fine.
asshole? Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
we're back to jumping the gun.
You take point on this one.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Jumping the Gun.
There's not
the
many
internet's
movies.
#1 podcast about hating James Gunn and
As
DC.
former Gunn fans.
Yeah. By former Gun fans, for former Gun fans.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Jumping the Gun.
So it came out today
Yeah.
that Constantine 2,
Constantine 2
which
allegedly
willed into existence, by the way.
Right.
Based on Stephen Colbert asking Keanu Reeves last year, what's one
Right.
project that you really regret not getting to do? And he's
Right.
like, if I had my way, I'd really get to
He's
do
come out for
Constantine.
interviews
He's
recently.
almost crying because he wants to do the movie so
saying that
goddamn
he's
bad.
asked them every fucking year since the first one, and they've said no.
They're saying like they've offered to finance it themselves.
They told Keanu Reeves no.
We don't want your money.
Every year since
we don't
the
want
first
you
one.
or your money.
Even the director was going to come back. The original director was going to come back. Keanu
Everyone
Reeves
was
gonna
like
come
on
back.
board. The
Yeah.
devil, what's his name?
Peter Stormare.
Yeah, like
I'm
they-
sure. Tilda Swinton's in the MCU now. You could have fucking Oh my god. Yeah. Shia LaBeouf went to because he's dead. You know.
I
he dies in
can't
the
think of
fucking-
a sequel more that I've wanted since that. first
Constantine
one
is
came
really
out.
good. I hadn't seen it for a long time, and you had been obsessed with it, and I didn't even know it was a fucking thing.
It holds
And
up.
I
too.
really
That's the
like Constantine
crazy part.
in DC.
Okay.
Constantine fucking rules as a
Does.
part of like the dark.
I told you
Justice
I
League
used to
Dark
love
aside.
DC back in
Yeah.
the day before it decided to. I don't know.
No, Constantine. The CW Constantine was like fucking peak. It was like
Everybody loved him.
it was better than Keanu Reeves because it was like
More comic accurate.
yeah, like the blonde hair.
But
was
they've
more comic
screwed
accurate.
both.
Yeah.
People have been happy twice with Constantine, and
Right.
they've shat on it twice.
Yeah,
Why?
Keanu Reeves definitely brought his own thing, and he's
But it was
definitely
great.
plays Constantine well. You know what I
But
mean?
it was
Yeah.
great. That movie. The
And blonde Keanu Reeves would have just been
It would've
fucking
been
weird.
weird.
Yeah, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay
and the
with that.
CGI is old, but because they're in hell, it holds up.
Yeah, it looks
because they
okay.
look like that's what like
It's
weird
supposed to look
demons
dirty
would
anyway.
look not
Yeah.
right anyway.
Mhm.
So for a movie that came out in like 05,
I'd like to think Going to Hell has just bad CGI monsters
It
in
would make
real
sense.
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
right now. If I got dragged down to hell and
That's
I
what they
saw
are.
like Doom fucking creatures from the Rocks movie, I
That's
would
where they
not
go.
Be, I would not. Be,
You're like, this is
all
makes
the
sense.
bad CGI monsters from every movie go to
and the
go to-
CGI artists
they go to
that program
Sin Hell.
them. Oh, the artists.
Yeah, that She-Hulk first draft. The
Nice.
Sonic fucking ugly Sonic.
Oh my god, he's going to hell.
He's down there. Yeah. I want to go to that. Let's do that bit.
But that movie is now 18 years old.
Yeah.
It came out February.
Wow.
So 18 years old, and that movie
So
still
on the
holds up.
anniversary month.
Basically
Yeah. So
canceled.
and okay. Canceled because James Gunn doesn't like to say, well, he canceled this movie.
No, he's
Just
trying
like
to play
say,
the good guy.
I
which,
didn't fire Gal Gadot,
or
and
Henry
we didn't
Cavill.
let go Henry Cavill.
No.
He just didn't fit in
Right.
to what I had
So you
planned,
fired them.
and Gal Gadot left. Yeah,
Yeah,
and Ezra Miller's movie was already made.
the
so-
Cavill thing, he literally goes, "We didn't fire him. He just didn't fit in with our future plans."
He just didn't
you
fit in
fired
with
him.
what I had in
That's
mind for
firing.
Superman. That's
Hey
firing.
Ryan,
him.
look, I know
Yeah.
you know you're going to work here, but you don't fit into my future plan, so you're not going to work here.
Yeah, I went ahead and planned everything without you, so now you don't fit. So now
That's
I didn't write you into anything.
like James. I get
So,
it. You're trying
yeah.
not to piss the fans off, but they're pissed already.
They're pissed.
I know whoever you paid in the media, all these media people, to make it sound like you're making the world's best decisions, but go read any. And I know most people are trolls.
I just think,
But-
even if he said anything, and it was like, we're doing Batman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, fucking, Catwoman's getting a movie, and then we're gonna all come together in the Superman movie, and then Justice League, right? That's our like 5-year plan right
Mhm.
now. Even if he said like a perfectly coherent thing, I think he like, quite literally, where the joke comes from, jumped the fucking gun.
Oh, I
and like
think-
released his like
Yep.
DC slate way too
Too
fucking
early.
soon.
I would have.
He should have waited till all the movies that were already
Exactly.
set to come out.
I was gonna say.
come
I
out.
think he should have had a
Yeah.
statement. He should have come out and go, "Hey guys, look, I know you're anxious to see what we're gonna do, and we're really hard at work at that. But we still have 3 or 4 movies in the pipeline. We
Yep.
kind of want to see how you guys react to them,
Yep.
what you guys think about them, and then we're gonna take all that feedback and that criticism,
Unless
and-
he was hard resetting.
unless we're gonna blow it up, which he's
which
not. So
it
why
doesn't
are
make
you
even-
announcing
it makes
these
even less
things?
sense. Yeah.
And especially for the tone they're going for,
Yep.
the interconnected, more serious, like the Constantine movie would fit. I don't understand. I'm
Yeah.
trying to wrap my head around canceling that movie when you got the original directors, the writers, Keanu fucking Reeves,
Yeah.
and you don't want to do it.
Constantine is a big player in the DC franchise, so it's like, if you're not going with Keanu Reeves, that means they're going to get somebody else to fucking play Constantine, which is like so shitty. And it's like, Black Adam Now you can't use Black Adam.
For a few years, so you recast him.
Well, like, pretty much ever, because The Rock would go to James Gunn's house and break his fucking head like a grape.
He don't even have
mean?
to. He has done so
Like-
much to basically establish himself that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is Black Adam.
Because he is! Yeah.
'Cause he's been pushing that movie for 10 plus
That's
years,
what I
15
mean.
years.
So it's like, go ahead and try. Who the fuck else are you going to cast? Because that person who you do cast as Black Adam will be like, well, I don't want to fucking go up against The Rock.
And people are going to say,
Yeah.
well, they shouldn't have done the character anyway, but he made the character a brand that made almost 400 million worldwide.
And DC wasn't doing anything. So they needed a movie. Constantine was only planned out of a desperation move because before James Gunn, they didn't have dick for plans after 2023.
But that's not even, they say that, but that's a good idea. It shouldn't even have been, it's a good idea that was formed
well,
out of
it's just
desperation.
like something we can have.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's something they should have came to the conclusion
That
10
we
years
need.
ago.
Yeah, right. Just do a sequel then, and it would have made you money.
I would have much rather had Constantine 2 than The Matrix 4.
God, Constantine, fucking Nolan trilogy, Brandon Routh Superman,
It was all going
premiere.
on at the
Ryan
same
Reynolds, Green Lantern, all at the same time. I know the
All
timeline's
within
a
a
little
3-year
fucked,
window, though.
and it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, that was like
From
at the start
05
of the
to
MCU.
08. Yeah. From like 05 to 08, all those movies came out.
Oh my god,
And nothing
dude.
interconnected.
And nothing happened.
And
Nothing.
you had like huge super actors playing these roles, and they did nothing.
Oh my god, I say this every day, but a Brandon Routh, Christian Bale, Batman v Superman would have been fucking rad. And then Ryan Reynolds, Green
Especially
Lantern
in
on
those
that
universes
Justice League.
they already had set.
Yeah.
They already built it all.
Yep. And we would have gotten Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Robin. Man, that,
That Superman movie was way more pale and gray in tone than most of them were anyway, the Brandon Routh one.
Yeah.
It would have fit into Nolan's
Yeah.
world. It would have just been slightly brighter because it's Superman. You can be like, that's the space.
Man of Steel would have fit into that super easily. Yeah, you didn't have to invent a whole nother fucking universe. You could have just said it was in the Nolan verse, but whatever. No, Snyder had to fucking get in there.
And I never thought we would be that show, like picking something and losing our minds over. But like,
I've always hated DC.
I
I didn't like Man of Steel when it fucking came out. I like it now
for
because
movies. Yeah.
the DC's a train wreck, and I just see it as like it's a pretty decent Superman movie. Actually, you know what I mean? Like
that's the most frustrating part. Is DC's technically been established longer. They don't have their properties broke up across 1,000 studios.
no,
They have all of these
they have access to all of it.
to not
They
be
can
amazing.
use their creature commandos and authority and fucking, all this Booster Gold garbage, like if James Gunn wanted to, but it's like, that would have made sense had you done coherent shit for the past 10 years with like, I don't know, Batman and Superman. You know what I mean?
like after the Dark Knight and Iron Man came out the same year, right?
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to
So-
say.
so you're
It's
Warner
the
Brothers
same
and you go,
timeline.
Hey, that Iron Man movie with a guy who is nowhere near as popular as our character made almost as much money as our guy,
and
and
one
they're
guy
going
who
to start
showed up
building.
at the end of that Hulk movie shows up in the fucking
So
Robert
why don't
Downey
we,
Jr.'s.
for the Dark Knight
the
Rises,
fuck?
make something happen
You
with
could call Brandon Routh
right
into
then?
the studio in costume. Hey man, we just need you to jump in.
Film a 2-minute.
Yeah, with Christian, we just need some pickups shots. We can just do everything.
Christian
in
Bale
post.
said he would have done as many as Christopher Nolan would have directed if they would have talked him into directing. He's already said he'd come back if Christopher Nolan directs another Batman movie. He'll come back and be Batman. He's already said it. He said it.
I would just pick up from there then, but you can't now because
now he's
you've
older,
done Ben Affleck and now Battinson's a fucking.
You ruined
thing.
it.
Yeah, now you have
Because you
6
could have bring him
Batman
back
and
as old,
17
beat up
Jokers.
Batman and Beyond with the kid because he disappeared. He went and has a baby with
I'd probably be more
Catwoman.
excited if Christian Bale was the Batman in the Flash movie than Michael Keaton. If I'm
The
gonna be
Michael Keaton
honest,
thing is cool.
It's cool, but it's a little
but-
that ship's passed. You know what I mean? That's fucking shit.
Imagine
is
that,
so
like
past.
him and Selena Kyle go off to France. They end up having a baby. They come back like 15 years later, and now
It's
they
Damian
have.
Wayne.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! Oh my god, it was already set. They step on their dicks constantly.
Even though Damian Wayne is the daughter of Talia al Ghul.
Would you change that though?
Yeah, I know.
Or plus, he could have hooked up since
And he was
did hook
raised
up
in
with
the
her.
League of Assassins.
He was
Yeah.
hooking up with her in the third movie anyway.
That's
so
true.
maybe
She's in the third movie.
I give up. DC
She's,
does that.
Liam Neeson was fucking Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Can't do that again. Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow was perfect. Fucking even Tom Hardy's Bane wasn't that bad.
We're gonna get Tron 3 with Jared Leto, but we're not gonna get Constantine 2 with Keanu Reeves. Do you understand that? Do you know the timeline that we're fucking living
I kind
in?
of hate you. Yeah. Well, Disney is a
At
little
least
bit
they're
better than
making
Warner
sequels.
Brothers. At least they're
I
making
did want
movies
Tron
still.
3. Be
Yeah.
careful what you wish for, I guess.
Yeah.
But Jesus,
Jared Leto would have made a good Constantine.
better than Morbius. Seriously, that
Yeah.
dark and brooding garbage. That's perfect. He loves that shit.
He would have been a pretty decent Constantine. Yeah.
All
Dye his hair blonde. Give it like white.
He could have probably pulled the blonde hair off better than Keanu, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm mad. I hate James Gunn.
Jump on the gun.